breathe, but not as always. Breathe, knowing that you are crossing a threshold. Today is not simply the beginning of a different calendar. Today is the reset of an energetic cycle that millions of people celebrate, but very few consciously activate. Chinese New Year is not superstition. It is the ancestral understanding that life moves in cycles. Nature works in cycles. Your nervous system works in cycles. Your emotions work in cycles. Your abundance does too. And if you observe honestly, you will notice something. There are patterns that have returned again and again. Emotions that repeat. Reactions that feel automatic. Results that don't fully change. That is not bad luck. That is repeated identity. And today, we are not going to ask the year to change for you. We are going to decide who you are in this new cycle. Because every time humanity marks a new beginning, the brain enters a state of greater neuroplastic openness. There is more possibility, more willingness to change, more power of decision. And if you use this moment consciously, you can plant a new identity. Gently close your eyes. Feel the weight of your body. Feel that everything that was has already fulfilled its function. Nothing was a mistake. Everything was learning. But not everything has to come with you. Today, you are not leaving a year behind. You are leaving a version of yourself behind. And as you inhale, imagine that in front of you there is a door. Not just any door. A red and gold door. Solid. Ancient. Powerful. Behind it there is no luck. There is decision. There is character. There is clarity. There is a version of you that no longer negotiates with fear. Do not open it yet. Just feel its presence. Because in the next minutes, you are not going to ask for prosperity. You are going to become the person who can hold it. Breathe deeply. The old cycle has already ended, and the new one begins within you. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe slowly. Imagine that you are watching the year that is ending, as if it were a movie projected in front of you. Do not step into it. Observe it from the outside. See the moments of joy, the moments of tension, the conversations that marked you, the decisions you made from fear, the times you doubted yourself, without judgment, only observation. Now ask yourself this question in silence. What emotion dominated my previous cycle? Was it fear? Was it anxiety? Was it impatience? Was it scarcity? Was it the need for approval? Do not answer with the mind. Feel which word moves in the body. Because cycles do not repeat because of the calendar. They repeat because of the dominant emotion. And as you keep breathing, imagine that this emotion has a form. Maybe it is a shadow. Maybe it is a weight in the chest. Maybe it is a layer over your skin. Observe it. During this year, that emotion protected you. It helped you survive. It gave you a familiar identity. But now, you no longer need it. Visualize that your body begins to shed that layer, as if it were an old skin that falls slowly. Do not fight it. Allow it to slide off. Each exhalation loosens it. Each inhalation brings new space. Feel how your chest expands a little more. How your back straightens slightly. How your jaw relaxes. The previous cycle was not a failure. It was training. But training ends when you decide to play at another level. Now imagine that you pick up that old skin, that old emotion, with respect. You do not destroy it. You thank it. Say internally, "Thank you for protecting me, but I no longer need you." And as you let it go, feel something very important. The emptiness that remains is not dangerous. It is possibility. Many do not change because they fear that emptiness. But that emptiness is the space where the new identity is built. Breathe into that space. Feel lightness. Feel silence. Feel that something in you is stopping repeating. Because the new year is not activated when the clock changes. It is activated when a dominant emotion stops governing you. And now, your nervous system is understanding that something different is beginning. Stay there for a few seconds. Light, available, prepared. Your body has already released the old layer. Now we are going to do something deeper. Imagine in front of you that dominant emotion you identified before, not as something abstract. Give it form. It can be a rope coming out of your chest. It can be a thread tied to your back. It can be a light chain around your waist. It is not dramatic. It is simply an energetic bond with your past identity. Observe it calmly. Breathe deeply. Inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now visualize that in your right hand, a tool of light appears. It is not a weapon. It is clarity. A golden blade, an edge of consciousness. That tool does not cut people. It cuts patterns. It does not cut memories. It cuts repetitions. Feel the light weight of that light in your hand and listen to this truth. No one can cut this bond for you. Not the calendar, not luck, not the universe, only you. Move closer to that rope. Feel if there is resistance. Maybe a part of you wants to keep it because it is familiar. But remember, what is familiar is not always what expands you. Breathe once more. And when you are ready, visualize that you cut. One clean movement. Clear. Definitive. Not violent. Conscious. In the moment you cut, feel how the body reacts. Maybe a shiver, maybe relief, maybe a small emptiness. That is the nervous system registering change. Watch how the rope, the thread, or the chain disintegrates into red and gold light. It does not remain floating. It transforms. It recycles. Because nothing is lost. Everything evolves. Now bring both hands to the chest. Feel your heart and repeat internally. Today I close the cycle. Today I stop repeating. Today I decide differently. Breathe deeply. There is something very important you must understand. The energetic cut does not change your life tomorrow. It changes your inner posture today. And from that new posture, decisions begin to change. stay a few seconds feeling lightness, space, clarity, because you have just done something many people never do. You have decided not to keep being the same version, and that is already the beginning of the new year within you. You have just cut. You have just released. And now you are at a very special point. You are not in the past, but you have not yet fully crossed into the new cycle. You are on the threshold. In front of you, that red and gold door appears again. Ancient, firm, imposing. But now, it does not impose fear. It imposes presence. Breathe slowly. Feel the silence that exists before real change. This moment is important because many people perform rituals, but they do not change identity. And the year does not respond to rituals. It responds to identity. Move slowly toward the door. Feel your bodily posture, how your back is, how your breathing is, how your shoulders are. Adjust them. Straighten slightly. Inhale deeper, because future identity is first embodied in the body. Now place your hand on the door. Feel its texture. Do not open it yet. First ask yourself, who is deciding to cross? The version that doubted, the version that self-sabotaged, the version that waited for validation, or the version that already understood that change is not external. Breathe. And now imagine something powerful. Behind the door, there is no luck. There is no external magic. There is a version of you. Your version within this new cycle. Observe it. How it walks, how it breathes, how it looks, how it moves when it enters a room. Do not idealize it. Feel it stable, more centered, clearer. Maybe it is not more intense. It is firmer. Observe its energy. It no longer reacts from fear. It no longer speaks from scarcity. It no longer thinks from automatic doubt. Its nervous system is more regulated. Its mind is more focused. Its presence is different. And most important, it does not negotiate with old patterns. Move closer to that version. Observe it up close, look into its eyes. They are your eyes, but more conscious. Now listen to what it tells you. Not with long words, with a simple phrase. Maybe stop doubting, act, trust, discipline, order, courage. Receive the message. Breathe deeply. Now the important thing happens. Do not look at it from the outside anymore. Take a step toward it and allow both versions to merge, as if its body and yours aligned perfectly. Feel how its posture enters yours, how its breathing synchronizes with yours, how its stability travels down your spine, how its clarity settles in your mind. This is not a symbolic act. It is a neurological act. The brain does not fully distinguish between a real experience and an intensely imagined experience. And when you embody a future identity with coherent emotion, you begin to reorganize internal connections. Breathe deeper. Feel now. Your shoulders are more relaxed, but firm. Your chest more open. Your jaw looser. Your inner gaze clearer. Repeat in silence. I am the one who crosses. I am the one who decides. I am the one who holds. Now yes, push the door, cross. And as you do, imagine that the red and gold energy envelops you. It is not fire. It is vital force. It is movement. It is momentum. It is character. Feel your entire energetic field adjust, as if a different frequency were activating. More order, more focus, more determination. And now, understand this. The new year will not bring you anything your identity cannot hold. That is why today you are not asking. You are becoming. Breathe. Visualize your life in this new cycle. You see yourself making faster decisions. You see yourself saying no when before you doubted. You see yourself prioritizing your energy. You see yourself acting before fear speaks. Feel how that changes micro things. Small choices. Small responses. Small actions. And those small actions change results. And those results build destiny. Breathe deeply. One more time. place your hand on the heart. Feel the heartbeat. That heartbeat is the true calendar. That heartbeat is your new beginning. And as you remain there, feel something very clear. You are no longer waiting for the year to change your life. You have changed the posture from which you will live it. Stay a few seconds, feeling stability, quiet power, presence, because the portal has already been crossed, and the new cycle is already active within you. Your body has already crossed. Your identity has already merged. Now we are going to make this version not a passing emotion, but a stable internal structure. Breathe slowly. Feel your heart. When an identity changes, the brain needs repetition, emotion, and coherence. It is not enough to understand. You must feel and repeat. And now your mind is in a receptive state. Your nervous system is more open. It is the perfect moment to plant. Imagine that inside your mind there is fertile ground. Not dry, not hard, fertile, ready to receive new instructions. And listen internally to each phrase as if it were a gentle but firm command. Do not fight them. Allow them in. I stop repeating patterns that limit me. I hold decisions even when I don't feel like it. I no longer negotiate with my old version. I act before fear takes control. I am calm discipline. I am constant focus. I am coherence between what I say and what I do. I become the person capable of holding prosperity. I become the person capable of holding healthy love. I become the person capable of holding success without sabotaging it. Breathe. Feel each phrase descending through your body, moving down through your neck, installing in your chest, extending stability into your abdomen. Now we go deeper. The subconscious does not respond to desires. It responds to repeated identity. Repeat internally. I am emotional stability. I am inner regulation. I am mental clarity. I am defined direction. I am aligned action. I am natural worthiness. I am prosperity that flows because I hold it. I am consistency even when no one sees me. I am firm decisions even when no one applauds me. I am commitment to myself. Breathe deeply. Feel how each phrase reorders something within you. Now imagine that each cell of your body receives this new information, as if a golden light descended from your head to your feet. Reprogramming, adjusting, reordering, not through force, through coherence. Now listen to this carefully. You do not need constant motivation. You need clear identity. And now that identity is being installed. Repeat. I am the conscious creator of this new cycle. I choose to respond differently. I choose to think differently. I choose to act differently. I choose to hold different results. I am responsible for my energy. I am responsible for my focus. I am responsible for my growth. Breathe. Feel firmness in your back. Something is changing. It is not intense emotion. It is structure. Now visualize the next 3 months. You see yourself maintaining habits. You see yourself fulfilling decisions. You see yourself not quitting when discomfort appears. Feel silent pride. That is mature identity. Repeat slowly. I am the one who finishes what I start. I am the one who fulfills what I promise. I am the one who builds day by day. I am the one who no longer betrays myself. Breathe. And now, integrate prosperity from stability. I attract opportunities because I am prepared. I recognize opportunities because I am attentive. I hold abundance because I am orderly. manage money with awareness. I make financial decisions with clarity. I do not run from growth. I hold it. Feel the body. Feel calm firmness. Now bring attention to the heart and hear this truth. Chinese New Year changes nothing. Daily repetition does. That is why this programming does not end here. It is activated with each action you take tomorrow. Repeat one last time, with deep conviction. I have already crossed. I have already decided. I have already changed my posture. And the new cycle responds to who I am now. Breathe deeply. Feel stability. Feel quiet power. Feel that something is more aligned. This is the point where identity stops being an idea and begins to be an inner reality. Stay a few seconds in silence, integrating. Breathe slowly. Up to now you have felt, you have released, you have crossed, you have reprogrammed. But there is something you must understand deeply. The subconscious believes what you do, not what you feel. And now, we are going to turn this internal activation into a concrete decision. Bring your attention to the center of your chest. Ask yourself honestly, if I have truly changed identity, what would I do differently tomorrow? Not in a month. Not when I am ready. Tomorrow. Breathe. The mind will try to answer with something big, ambitious, spectacular. But real change begins with sustained micro decisions. So ask again, what is the small action that confirms my new identity? It can be waking up 30 minutes earlier, organizing my finances, calling that person I've been postponing, saying no to something that drains me, training even if I don't feel like it, stopping checking the phone before sleep, starting that project, finishing what I've been postponing for months. It doesn't matter which one it is. What matters is that it is concrete. Now imagine that it is already tomorrow. You see yourself waking up, and the moment to act arrives. Observe your habitual reaction. Maybe laziness, maybe doubt. Maybe I'll start tomorrow. And now visualize something different. Your new identity responds. It doesn't argue. It doesn't dramatize. It doesn't negotiate. It acts. Feel the energetic difference. There is no inner fight. There is silent decision. That is maturity. Breathe deeply. Now hear this clearly. The universe does not respond to your intentions. It responds to your patterns. And today, you have changed the internal pattern. But you must confirm it with an external pattern. Now, I want you to visualize something else. Imagine that for the next 30 days, you maintain that small daily action without applause, without public announcement, without needing validation, only coherence. Observe how that begins to change your self-esteem. Because self-esteem is not built with affirmations. It is built with follow-through. And every time you do what you decide, your brain registers. I can trust myself. That is true prosperity. Now we are going to do something deeper. Bring your hand to the abdomen, area of will, area of decision. Breathe there and repeat internally. I do not depend on motivation. I depend on commitment. I do not wait to feel ready. I act and I become ready. I do not seek fast results. I build inner structure. Breathe. Feel stability. Now listen to this strategic instruction. During the next 48 hours, observe signs. But not magical signs. Signs of opportunity. Conversations that appear. Ideas that arise. Situations you used to ignore. Small doors. Your new identity must be attentive. Because many times, the opportunity is already there, but the old version did not see it. Breathe. Now make a silent commitment to yourself. Do not share it with everyone. Do not announce it on social media. The newly created energy needs containment. Repeat. I protect my process. I care for my focus. I hold my transformation. Feel the weight of that phrase. It is not intense emotion. It is stability. Now visualize something very concrete. Tonight, you write one clear decision. Just one. Not 10. One. And tomorrow, you take an aligned action in less than 24 hours. That breaks the old pattern. That installs the new cycle in the body. That turns this meditation into reality. Breathe deeply and understand this. Chinese New Year will not bring you anything you are not willing to hold with character. Abundance needs structure. Love needs coherence. Success needs discipline. And you have already activated the identity that can hold them. Place both hands over the heart. Feel your heartbeat. That heartbeat is your commitment. It is not an emotional promise. It is a quiet decision. Repeat slowly. I have already crossed. I have already decided. I already act differently. And the new cycle responds to who I am now. Breathe. Feel calm firmness. Feel clarity. Feel that something in you does not want to go back. Because true change is not intensity. It is inner irreversibility. Stay a few seconds in silence, integrating the decision. Do not move yet. You have released. You have cut. You have crossed. You have decided. You have programmed. You have assumed commitment. Now we are going to seal. Breathe slowly. Feel the whole body from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. Imagine your energetic field begins to expand gently, not outward in a chaotic way, outward with order, as if a golden sphere began to form around you. It is not fire. It is not aggressive intensity. It is luminous stability. And inside that sphere, there is something different. There is coherence. Your mind is more aligned with your heart. Your emotion more aligned with your decision. Your decision more aligned with your action. That is integration. Breathe deeply. Now imagine that from the sky a red and gold light falls, the symbolic energy of the new cycle. It descends slowly over your head. It enters through the crown. It moves down through your mind. And as it moves down, it reorganizes thoughts. It does not eliminate ideas. It reorders priorities. It moves down through your throat and cleans your inner communication. Less criticism, more direction. It moves down through your chest and stabilizes emotions. It does not remove sensitivity. It removes automatic reactivity. It moves down through your abdomen and strengthens will. It moves down through your legs and activates action. Feel that energy descending completely. And when it reaches your feet, imagine it taking root. Because change is not flying, it is holding. Now hear this with total clarity. During the next 72 hours, something is going to move. Not necessarily spectacular, but significant. Maybe a conversation, maybe a decision, maybe a small opportunity, maybe a discomfort that invites you to act differently. And that will be the key moment. Because the new cycle is not tested in meditation. It is tested in the first discomfort. Visualize that moment. You see yourself facing a situation where before you reacted the same. But now, there is a microsecond of awareness, a space. And in that space, you choose differently. That is the true portal, not this symbolic door. That real microsecond. Breathe. Feel inner pride, not euphoria. Silent pride. Now place your right hand over the heart and your left hand over the abdomen. Connect emotion and will. Repeat slowly. I am no longer the version that doubts. I am no longer the version that sabotages itself. I am no longer the version that postpones. I am the one who acts with awareness. I am the one who holds my energy. I am the one who creates coherent results. Breathe deeply. Feel how each phrase installs itself like a gentle but firm command. Now imagine that in front of you, the New Year calendar appears again. But it is not empty. It is full of days. Days that have not yet been written. And understand something powerful. You cannot control everything that will happen. But you can control from who you will live it. And that changes everything. Breathe. Now we are going to seal definitively. Imagine that golden sphere around you contracts slightly. It adjusts to your body like a second skin of stability. It becomes your new baseline frequency. It is not something that disappears when you open your eyes. It is something that stays. Because it is not imagination. It is decision, repeated with emotion. Remain a few seconds in silence. Feel stability, clarity, direction. Now listen to this final strategic instruction. When you open your eyes, do not do anything impulsive. Do not rush to tell. Do not seek external validation. Let the change be internal first. Tonight write one clear phrase. This year I am. And complete the phrase with your new identity, not with a desire, with a definition. And every time you doubt in the next days, remember this moment. Remember the posture. Remember the breath. Remember that you crossed. Breathe deeply one last time. Inhale slowly. Exhale completely. The new cycle has already begun. And this time it does not depend on the calendar. It depends on you.